go. Hello, every people, and welcome back to this thing that I do that I've somehow managed not to take another 4-year hiatus from again already. Anyone want to take some bets on when I will take that extended break that is probably coming? Because, you know, that's kind of what happens to... Oh, wait, controller. Yes, controller is just out of my reach over there. Give me a second. Yes! I could have stood up to do that, but that would have involved expending energy. Shut up. Ow! Oh! Oh, I think I may have just dislodged the rib a bit. Oh! You can has pasta! Ah, good! Loves pasta. Actually, I'm actually one of those weird people who can knock stuff off the table without even realizing it's there. No, I'm one of those weird people who can enjoy pasta with no sauce. Just pasta, salt. Love it. You know, anything added on top of it is just gravy. Except for gravy, which I don't... Actually, no, I do one with gravy. So, yeah. So anything added on top is just gravy. What the hell are you talking about, Dodge? I don't know. Right, okay, stop using the controller. We're doing it. Do that thing with the thing. Right, there we go. Got a controller now. I can have protoplasma. Ugh, sounds ghosty. Right, anyway, let us resume our expedition. Yes, I did say lettuce. Don't know why. Also, yeah, hey Mike, how you doing? What? That was an interesting noise. Wait, is this controller? Oh yeah, that. So why is that not? That should be the square button, but it's not. Oh well. Right, now let's have a look at the ship log, because I can't remember what we did last time. And there's more to find. I'm guessing the asterisk means there's more to find. See, I mean, the Quantum Moon, I've never even been there. There's, oh, that was it. There was stuff I had to do on Ember Twin. Hey, little shy, looks like I'm here just in time. It's a time loop. You could be here anytime. You'd be here just in time. Ha! That's what passes for a joke for me. I'm sorry. Right, okay, so I've got to find there's an escape pod on Ember Twin. There's a quantum signal on Ember Twin. Oh, well, naturally there will be, but yeah, hey, how is everybody doing? You know, if a corporeal being tried to have protoplasma, it would probably kill you. It'd be like a human drinking toilet. Surely this is the loop. You'll solve all of the mysteries. Every single one. Yeah, this is the loop. This is the one. Yeah, if I just sort of really knuckle in, I can get this. Oh, I imagine I couldn't get that even if I was good at the games that I play. Dodge, you're being stupid again. Sorry, I've had a lot of practice at that. Right, anyway, yes, there's a quantum signal escape pod. Yes, Ember Twin, that's where we were checking out last. So let us... Ember Twin. Oh, yep. Right, Ember Twins, where are we? Where are they? That's not them. Oh no, that's what I was doing. I was checking out home, wasn't I? I think I got pretty much everything there is to find there. Well, no, I didn't, but you know what I mean. No, that's Dark Bramble. That's Brittle Hollow. Is that? Yeah, it is. I don't know what I'm doing, and that's pretty bloody obvious. Sorry. Right, now, okay, so there's stuff to find on Ember Shard. Not Ember Shard, Ember... this place. This... That's the one. Ember Twin. Which is gradually being cut in half, it seems. Yeah, I cocked that up a bit. Big surprise! Dodge screws something up. Ooh, hello, what's that? Yeah, I keep forgetting I can do this. Oh, hello. It's moving. That stuff on, that stuff on Brittle Hollow was moving as well. So, right, okay. Yeah, this appears to be an orrery. This appears to be a giant orrery. Also there, that's something else I've got to visit someday. Whatever that is. Okay, so... But there doesn't appear to be one for the sun. What is that? Wait, could that be the quantum moon? What is that? What's out there? And why is it... Hang on, it's lined up with... It's lined up with home now. There's some writing there. I could just go and check out what there is rather than just staring blankly at something hoping an idea is going to throw itself at me. Sorry, this planet sometimes, and only sometimes, has a moon. This is also of note. It disappears if no one is watching it. Isn't that a fascinating orbital characteristic? It's another quantum moon. This is my first time encountering a natural satellite with the ability to vanish when not being watched. We should study it. Or even better, we should travel there. I agree. Our first step would be determining a method to track this phantom moon so we can always know where it is. Oh, given its reluctance to move while consciously observed, it might be a form of macroscopic quantum mechanics. Yep, there we go, just like Pinkie Pie. I found your note, Melloray. Kindly count me among the moon's admirers. What is happening when it disappears? I doubt it ceases to exist. Does it move to another location? Well, when it is not being observed, it's in all locations. As with, because the whole thing with quantum mechanics basically is when it's being observed, it acts in, when it's being observed and measured, it acts in the way it's supposed to, but when it's not... Hang on, now it's hovering around that one for a bit. But yes, when it's not, it is in every possible state it could be. So, it's like when people say that for example with the many worlds theory, that for every decision there is a split off where you did it and you didn't do it, but that's not quite the case. There are infinite split offs where you did it or you didn't do it, but you did it or didn't do it very slightly differently. So yeah, there we go. Now it's hovering around. That's Dark Bramble. So is that the quantum moon then? So if I look away now, Yeah, there we go. It is. That's the quantum moon. Currently around... So there's a universe where you took a different turn and didn't get on into that motorbike accident, is what I'm hearing. Pretty much, yes. And there's... Well, not only is there a universe where I didn't, there's infinite universes where I didn't. There's infinite... So if I were to... and I see the problem is now it's going to vanish behind the sun. Oh, or is it? Because it's still in line. Have I got a way to monitor the moon? Have I got a way to actually make it through the quantum moon? Is it currently around... Oh! Oh! Oh no, it's moving now! But... Oh. Okay, it's currently around Brittle Hollow. Is that it? That's it! Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, 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 okay, so I can't autopilot to this because I've still got... Ah, get out of the sun! Get out of the sun! No! I lost focus and flew into the sun! I mean, come on! I'm sorry. The insurance report on this one's going to be interesting. Well, yeah, I was looking at something else and I didn't see the sun to my left. So I just winged the solar system star. Oh god, excitement caused a bit of distraction. I didn't notice the sun. It was too late as well. Yeah. Oh. But at least I now know how to track the quantum moon. Okay, let's go to Ember. Yep, I've had many an unplanned sun cuddle. Oh. Oh, that was a special kind of cock. I'm about to crash into Ash Twin. No, you're gonna slam me into another planet. Right, I'll just find it. Ah, there's the crash site by the look of it. Is it? No, don't tell me the orrery is also quantum and stays on different planets. Also, that was your 20th death. Wow. I'm getting good at this dying thing, aren't I? Look, okay, let's not just randomly waft around the planet. Let's actually get in a bit closer and see if I can find what I'm looking for. And I still haven't found what I'm looking for. There's the other Outer Wilds ship, though, so we'll be able to find someone. Ah, there we go. There we go. Right, let's see if I can do this time without... That's the wrong button. Without crashing into the sun. Right, definitely got my spacesuit on this time. Good. Okay, it's around... Yeah, if we can just go until it's... we got it around here. Nope. That's not how to do it. That appears to be orbiting nothing. But... nah, see, it's moving on again now. Okay, we can... whoa, there's the... right, okay, so that's now around... there we go. It's around Giant Steep. And once again, if I don't do this carefully, I'm going to fly into the sun. I am so... I was so close to the gravity well there. Oh, no, no, no. No, don't be gone. Don't be gone. That's okay, that's okay. There we are. Nope, nope, of course we can't do that. There it is. There it is. There is the quantum moon. Can I maybe, I don't know, start slowing down and move towards it now? I don't know how I made it up to this higher velocity. Right. Let's go towards it now. Oh, wait, what? Wait, is that still it? Oh, again! Right, I'm gonna take a risk. Shut off the scout. In fact... no, I missed it. This can't, though. There we go. That's going straight into it. Oh, what? Oh. Oh, okay. The scout doesn't know what to make of it. Okay, so... ooh, okay. It's... no. It's still... this is Giant Steep! What the hell? What? This is just Giant Steep again. How did that... did I swear that wasn't Giant Steep I flew to. Was it? What's... Giant Steep was the massive thing it was next to. How did I end up in Giant Steep? Did I cock something up there? Did I miss an entire moon and instead land on the planet next to it? Water tornadoes! Water tornadoes! Or, yes, cyclones. Tomato, potato. Right, hang on. No, I cocked something up there. I must have cocked something up there. I can do that again. I can do it without cocking it up this time. I know, but I cannot say. Oh. Oh, wait, then did I? Was that, like... The game was working as intended. Oh! So it might not have just been me cocking up then. Hang on, okay, so if I... find the bloody thing again... Hang on, no, I'm just back here again. Ah, where is it? Is that... Nope, that's not it. Ooh, okay, nearly went through the scorching... scorching tower. Ooh, ah. First off, obviously, we gotta... Why do I keep doing that? Right, at least I got the spacesuit on. Whee! Whoa! Okay, almost left orbit there. Oh my god, you were tiny! Oh my god, you're so tiny! I just want to take him home. He's so tiny and cute. Goodness, it's you. Hello. I take it taking your first launch went well then. Oh, shaky fluid intake. Hey, Oily. Little eggy little egg. Just a little egg guy. Fluid intake sort. Welcome to the Hourglass Twins. Mind the sand now. I probably shouldn't have given him a Munchkin voice, but that's what he's got now, so... Oh, here comes the vendor old lady Cockney voice. No. This is just sort of Munchkin by way of Essex, I think. Run the day. Ooh, dark side Ratty. Pee on everything. That's what an evil rat would say. Is just pee on everything, because that's what the evil rats do. And chew 3 very important cables, but that's actually no, that's more chaos, chewing things. But yes, welcome to the Hourglass Twins. Mind the sand now. Hornfels asked me to update our star charts, so I'm out here observing. This is one of the best places in the solar system to spot astronomical events. You know, I should have actually given him a Sontaran voice. I mean, look, he is basically a Sontaran. What's weird is, I've actually seen a couple of supernovae today. Usually I'd be fortunate to see just one. Keep an eye or 4 on the stars and maybe you'll spot one yourself. I've seen 20 of them. Well, actually no, I've seen 20 deaths. Probably only about 10 of those were supernova. Oh, how do I know if I've spotted a supernova? Supernovae look like extra bright stars to the naked eye, but if you zoom in with your signal scope, you can tell they're actually enormous explosions. Massive stars go supernova at their end of their lifespans, which is why it's so unusual to see 2 in a single day. I wonder if some of these stars are older than we realised. Apparently he's just been huffing the helium. Sorry, this is probably very offensive. What are you doing out here? Right now I'm documenting stars. Hornfels noticed our star charts are out of date, so they asked me to update them.
Please don't tell the others I said this, but sometimes I think I'm the only traveller out here interested in doing any science at all.
He's... Oh my god, I've just realised he's bloody Michael Caine as a munchkin. Okay.
Maybe don't tell Hornfells either. I think they're pretty deep in denial.
Where should I explore it? Hey, Garbro does work. Sometimes. They all work. Occasionally. I know the feeling. Where should I explore here?
To be honest, I haven't left this lake bed. I don't mean to brag, but I'm really quite good with the little scouts, so I've been taking pictures of everything from right here in my campsite.
Good trick if you can do it.
Have you seen the old shipwreck site on In-Between's southern hemisphere? The one shooting a bright beam of light into the sky? It's not one of our own crashes, surprisingly enough. This one's a Nomai ship. You'll find Nomai ruins across the Twins, but strangely, not a single settlement. Believe me, if there was one to see, I'd have seen it with my little scout. So where did they live? Not on the surface, clearly. In-Between is full of cave systems, though. Maybe the answer lies underground.
How dangerous is that big column of falling sand? Wait, falling sand? I thought it was going that way, not that way.
On a scale of 1 to dead, I'd give it 7 or 8. Awfully pretty, though.
I'm sorry, that is a Terry Pratchett answer if ever I've heard one. On a scale of 1 to dead, I'd give it 7 or 8.
Right now, sand is flowing from Ash Twin to Ember Twin. But did you know the process eventually reverses? We're not completely sure why the sand flows back and forth between the twins, but it seems to be a natural phenomena. Oh, if you'd like to see something interesting, check out the other twin once a little more of its sand drains off. I promise you won't be disappointed.
Oh? I found something! I found your notes about the Atlarock's main crater.
Did you? I hope they were useful. The planet mentioned... I mentioned... Oh, for...
I may as well just be making noises because apparently I can't words. Okay. Let's try this one more time. Preferably using actual language.
The planet I mentioned may have been frozen solid or just partially made of ice, like a much colder Giant's Deep. It's hard to say. It used to be the 5th planet in our solar system. You'll notice, of course, that there's no such planet now. In its place is dark bramble, which, how to put this, grew into the space of the 5th planet used to occupy. That is, dark bramble quite literally appeared at the centre of the 5th planet and began destroying it from inside out. Eventually the planet shattered completely and its shards were flung across space. Some of these shards collided with the celestial bodies in our solar system, such as the Atlarock, which I believe is now its biggest how its biggest crater was formed. Oh, okay. Did I have a question? I found something. I found Noma writing about the quantum moon. Oh yes, everyone loves a good mystery, don't they? Who wouldn't wonder about a moon that's sometimes there and sometimes not? I've observed the quantum moon orbiting each of the 5 planets, but sometimes it quite simply disappears from the sky altogether. Maybe there's another place it travels to. Unfortunately, if there is, I've never seen it. Perhaps if I take a closer look at these star charts...
Oh? Okay, well, that's... Some people wonder so much about the moon that they fly into the sun. Yeah, who would do something like that? That's just, you know, that's just foolish. I mean, who would get so distracted by the quantum moon that they would not notice the sun and just fly straight into it? It's just really careless, that is. Yeah. Whoa! I almost just humped a cactus. Ooh. Whoa! Whoa! What the hell is... Hang on, are these... The bloody quantum cactuses! It appeared when I wasn't looking. Bloody hell! Oh! Oh, that's sneaky! Oh, that is a sneaky way to get the player. I love it. I like that. You know what they say, Dodge? It takes all kinds. Yep. And I'm usually most of them. Right. This rock is very familiar. Did you travel here, my sedimentary friend? Because your unique colour and texture appears identical to the rock I met earlier. Wasn't this the same rock fragment in that cave we found at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole? Oh, okay. Dry lake bed, North Pole, quantum rock. We plan to re-examine the northern lake bed cave. Maybe our friendly rock will meet us down there. An update. Melloray and I went back to the lake bed cave and observed this rock again. Sometimes it's there and sometimes it isn't. That means this rock wanders like a quantum moon, like the quantum moon does. How curious. Oh. Okay. Collius is missing. He vanished from the lake bed cave, the one at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole, several days ago, and we're unable to find any trace of him. I don't know how much air he had when he disappeared. I beg any friend reading this, help us recover Collius. Okay, yeah. Now let's keep an eye on what we're doing as we leave that cave. God, that was a little bit genius, that. Quantum cactuses, you don't think anything of them until one of them appears inside you. Uh-oh. Almost just flew into the column of sand there. Right, but anyway, so I'm guessing later on in the cycle, Ash Twin reveals something. But first, it looks like we have a Tower of Quantum... Oh, no, that's... Oh, no, this is part of a... It looks like the gravity cannon. Oh, am I about to get my... Oh, no, it's okay, it's going that way. Oh, way up! There's stuff on there. That wasn't there before. So what's this? The shuttle is currently resting at the comet. Yeah, I'm guessing that's... Only this game would have inanimate object jump scares. Geniusly done. Right, activate the gravity cannon. Right, so let's... Right, so is that... Yeah, there we go. That is the one that was on the Wanderer. On the comet. Oh. I fear our situation may be dire. Pi, Poke, and I have landed here on this comet not long after its arrival in the star system. Our shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. Pi and Poke were able to locate a fissure in the ice on the comet's sunward side, and they descended inside to investigate the source of the readings. But Pi and my sister have been gone for a long time now. They haven't contacted me since descending below the surface either. Should I leave the shuttle to look for them? I want to follow protocol, but I don't know what I'll do if they aren't well. Poke, Pi, come back to me safely, my friends. Okay, I mean, let's see how far through space this one just launches us randomly. Oh, hello. There is said comet by the look of it. So yeah, this was the one that was on the Comet, on the Wanderer. Oh yeah, so that's what their spacesuits looked like. Yeah, have I in fact just yeeted myself out into space again? But right, Fisher on the sunward side. Yeah, I've just randomly launched myself into space again. That is twice I've done that now. Right. Oh dear. Hey Rob, how you doing? I don't think I can get back. I think I may have I also don't have a lot of fuel. Yeah, that I've gone and got myself lost in space again. Are you spacing out? Yeah, apparently so. I've done it again. Okay. Yeet. What the? No. No, I want to go out of the ship. Okay. Yeah, 50% fuel remaining, and it's going to keep going lower and lower. Whoa.
Seek fluid intake.
Seeking fluid intake. I think I'm about to crash into Dark Bramble before I get to Ember. You know what? Sod it. It's closer. See, and there's the comet that I was trying to get to as well. Oh, you've been streaking? Oh, how rude. That's 6k, that's 6k. You know what? We're close. We're just as close to this now. We'll this is what we were aiming for. We'll go for it. But we will of course run out of fuel before we get there. What is... That's Giant's Deep. Okay. I thought I might have just coincidentally found the quantum moon there. Oh, I'm going to crash into Giant's Deep before I get to the Interloper. The Interloper is what I was trying to think of earlier. Yeah. Straight into... However, that does mean... If I can find... Best planets crash into it does seem to be, yeah. So yes, this may have actually saved me. Have I missed anything? I found the quantum moon, or I thought I had, but turns out I was just... Well, I may have just... I may have crashed into Giant's Deep on the way to it, or I may have found it and ended up somehow on Giant's Deep. I'm not entirely sure. You know, like it's a portal to the planet that it's... Oh! What if it's a portal to, like, an alternate version of the planet. Also, I would very, very much like to get out of the water. I don't like the thought that there's things below me. I'd really, really like to get out of the water, at least for a little bit, please. Yeah, onto the Bramble Island will do. I will accept that. Whoa. Were these always here? Oh, it's ice. Of course it's ice. It's the Bramble Island. It was basically a glacier. But was that because... Did the glacier originate here, or was this in fact from whatever planet this bramble came from? Oh God. It was just part of the... It was just the tornado. Oh God, sorry. I saw something moving under the water, and I think I just had a very small panic attack there. But yes, on my first... You actually did miss one thing, because on my first trip to the Quantum Moon, I got distracted and flew into the sun. Oh, ghost matter nearby. What? Yeah, why I keep forgetting I can... Ah, it's in there. That's okay. It's... There we go. Right. Now, I've just got to try and find... Okay, well... Finding anything is kind of a moot point for a moment. What is that in my pocket? What is stabbing me in the arse? Well, here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's burning my face! It's a torch. I was stabbing myself in the arse with a torch. Sun go bye-bye. Yep. Apparently, a lot of them are doing that lately. Okay, but we now know that this knowledge is all going to some kind of repository somewhere. It's at the... You're dead. Again. It's gonna happen. Oh. A lot. Oh. That was new? Was it? Damn it, I crashed. Is that just the probe? Is that just the probe? I thought that went off a different way. Does that music always go off right at the end? I think so. I swear that was going a different way to the way it usually goes. Ah. Nah, come on. So yeah, it damn it! I missed it. Yeah, it's just the probe again though. Okay. I done a whoosh. Whee! Yeah, okay, well. Farewell to you, little probe. Good luck. See, okay, I've managed to make it below Giant's Deep, but if I try to get to further than the electrical field thingy, I get zapped. But, yeah, I mean, maybe is the... Oh, that's the wrong word. That's the wrong button. Wrong word? What? No, that's Timber Hearth. That's Dark Bramble. Brittle Hollow. Ah, the Interloper. There we go. That's the one I want to get to. Maybe if I were to... Maybe I... Actually... Maybe the Quantum Moon is kind of like a portal to alternate version. No, I'm guessing now. I don't want to be... I shouldn't just be wildly, randomly guessing. There's a word for it. But right, okay, so... Oh, well, yeah, there's the fissure on the sunward side, but... It's still very, very frozen. Speculating! Thank you! I shouldn't be wildly speculating. Wow! What the... What happened? What's going on? Am I flying into the sun again? The sun tried to take me with it. What the... The bloody sun tried to steal me. Bastard. Close call, I'll say. I didn't think we were that close, you know, to get within its gravity. So that interloper must be, like, literally right on the... No! 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 I thought I would just miss it. Oh! Oh! Closer call! Bloody hell! So I almost just fell into the sun twice. One of them, my own fault. Right, maybe if I call the shuttle back and then go to the interloper? Every story needs an antagonist, and the sun fits that role for many reasons. I don't know, I think in some ways we could justify saying that I am my own worst enemy in this game. Oh, hello, what's that? Oh, it's just a pretty shiny stone thing. Ow. So, okay, anyway, yeah, what I wanted to check out here, the Sunless City. Oh, that's there we go. Okay, so if I call the shuttle, try not to get me knob impaled on a cactus. Actually, that's assuming this species has them. Whoa, Nelly! Oof. Thank you for clipping that off. The bloody sun tried to steal me. It did. I mean, okay, it was mostly my fault. Both times. Well, the first one was partly my fault. The second one, definitely my fault. I was just flying too close to the sun. I did an Icarus. Right, now let's see. Preferably without flying into the sun again. Where's the interloper? Or I missed me shot at it. Oh, hello. No, that's it. That's it over there, isn't it? Come on, I'm going the wrong way. Come on, forward, forward, forward! Come on! Come on! Oh, I think I've missed it. You landed on the planet and it took you. Oh, wait, is that... Oh, hang on. Are those supernovas? What? No, come on, abort autopilot. I want to find out what that is. Or are these all stars going supernova? Well, they are. Oh, holy crap. Wait. Are these all the same star going supernova? Is this like a many universes thing? Is this actually not a time loop? It's just a different universe each time? Because I did have that thought before. There you go, Bo. Sorry, one of the rats has turned up. I mean, don't tell me if I'm right. I want to find out that I want to find out the hard way. I've got to stop decelerating away from it first. But yeah, I did. I landed on the interloper, which I knew flew very close to the sun. But I didn't think it would be close enough to actually take me. So yeah, that interloper must pass literally like meters from the edge of the event horizon of that gravity well. I mean, I know that may not be the exact right term because event horizon's black hole, but it's the point at which it would be caught in the gravity. So yeah, look, the stars exploding all over the place. And each one of these could be another one of us. In theory. Bo. Don't know if she's actually showing up a little bit, but we'll give her some baby food in a bit and she'll become visible. Right, okay, so next time then... no, wait. That's it. There we go. Right, there's the interloper. We've brought the ship back. There's the interloper. Run rat of the day, Ratty! Tifa... Oh, I've just dropped a pea on Bo's head. I'm sorry. There you go. I may have overshot it a little there. We're travelling away at 2 kilometers per second at the moment. This may take a while to reach. You are zooming, apparently, a little bit, yeah. May have overshot it. Oh god, we're further away from it now than when I started looking for it. I've just basically flung myself out the other side of the solar system. Ah, right, okay, we're 100 kilometers away. Oh god, we are 100 kilometers away. It's gonna take us a while to get back there, I'm afraid. Oh, I cocked up. Are you sitting on the accelerator also? I think I must be. But there we go. I mean, we're only 98 kilometers away now. Oh, let's just yeet the scout towards it and see what happens. That's how games doing the whole Majora's Mask thing tend to go. Oh, undershot target, understatement the sound. Yeah. What? I didn't have the bloody autopilot on. I think I'd somehow disengaged the autopilot and it wasn't on. So I've just been sat there gradually drifting back into the solar system. Oh. The autopilot gave up because it undershot. Oh, right. Okay, so it did actually come up saying undershot. So that must have been as we hit the 100 kilometers. Because that does seem to be the limit of things. It's alright, it wasn't me. The autopilot just gave up on me. Oh, hey, it's the white hole. So what is it? Right, let's see if I can get there before the sun explodes. In your own time? Oh god, it's heading back towards the sun. Right. If I don't land on the sunward side this time... Okay. Look, what? Okay, we have definitely not landed, but... Close enough. Right, let's try not to fall into space. Oh, hey look, it's another ice level. Oh, I mean, here's the fissure, but... Yeah, the sun's gonna explode before I actually find anything here.
Seek fluid intake.
Thank you, Ilian. Hey, how you doing, Ilian? Right. Don't forget your meds. No, I just had the reminder.
Let's see if I can do this without kicking Bo off. Medical hydrate, yep. It's a medicinal hydrate. Sorry, Bo, I've got to push past you to get to my mouse. Sorry, Bo. I just need to get. So she is sat on the tail of the little leather mouse that I keep my meds in. There we go. You can have a pee now, so to speak. I'm sorry, Bo. You were snuggled down on my lap and I had to disturb you. There you go. I'll give you a snuggle now. There you go. Yeah, I need to get a webcam set up here so I can show you the definitely not crotch cam and show you that it is in fact just rats. Look at you, you boofer little rats. Right, gonna have to leave you to it now because I gotta do this thing that keeps me semi-functional for another few hours. I know, Bo. You would like a bit of banana, wouldn't you? There you go, a bit of banana for Bo. There you go. There we go. There we are, medically hydrated. Right, okay, well, the fissure on the sunward side is obviously not enough of a fissure to get down into it anymore. I say obviously because I've looked for a few minutes and I can't find it, so therefore it's not a thing. Oh, I thought that said kilometers now. I thought the ship had been yeeted off the asteroid again. Maybe it's after it's come close enough to the sun a few times and melted a bit. Or maybe it's on the other side now. Oh. Untranslated on my recording. This is troublesome. It seems the comet wishes to submerge our shuttle in ice. If we stay on the surface too long, the shuttle may freeze entirely. Even if it did, couldn't someone call it back home to the gravity cannon on Ember Twin? Yes, but the exploration of the comet would be more difficult if we were without shuttle until someone recalled it. Perhaps we shouldn't have landed on the dark side of the comet. Suppose one of it... No, you were absolutely right to land on the dark side of the comet, because I landed on the other side of the comet and almost got sucked into the sun. Suppose one of us remained on the shuttle to keep it warm and continue monitoring the surface. I don't know why they sound like munchkins now as well. This would be wise, I think, Clary. If you don't mind waiting here with it, Poke and I can continue to investigate the surface. Unfortunately, Clary dead. So it was probably somewhere around here that the ship was then. The shuttle. Oh, maybe not. Am I missing something on the interloper? Is there more to find? Now that I've recalled the shuttle? Ow.
Oh, that sun's looking up. Ah, no, 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 no. Let's not fall into space, shall we? Yeah, I should probably go and refuel. Where's my ship? Oh! Oh! There's my ship. I lost my ship again. It's going. It just. Oh. It's going to the other side of the. Oh well. Have you ever guys seen that movie Sunshine? Do you want to see a reenactment? Oh well, here we go. Oh, a little bit warm. A little bit of sunburn there. Well, that could have gone better. I think the interloper for me might be a dead end at the moment. Let's try for that quantum moon again. Kentucky Fried Dodge, extra crispy. Yeah, unfortunately, I forgot to bring my factor 70 billion sun cream. You know what? I was going to pack it, and I just thought, nah, probably won't need it. Oh, God, look how comfortable that sun looks. Comfortable and orange. Right, let's head back to Ember Twin. Let's see if we can find that quantum moon this time. I'm going to smash into the Ash Twin again. Come on. Up and over. Up and over. No, there we go. Okay, we're cool. We're cool. I suppose while we're here, we really should check out the escape pod. Ooh. We need status reports for all systems, but initial things first. Is everyone unharmed? Our escape pod's passengers are afraid, but physically well, Anona. Everyone survived the crash. Well, don't get your hopes up yet. This is a relief, at least. But you have my gratitude, Burr. Sorry, you have my gratitude. Burr, were you able to find the other escape pod's distress signals? I can hear both signals somewhere in this star system, but I don't believe either escape pod crashed on the same planet as us. Begin flight log. Escape pod 2. Vessel has been mortally injured, so the vessel is alive then. Gonna buy something awesome on Saturday? Oh, what you getting? Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel. Launching Escape Pod 3. Now launching Escape Pod 2. Collision imminent. Preparing for impact. Sorry, alert. Collision imminent. Preparing for impact. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. External temperature is prohibitively high. Verdict. Inhospitable. Do not seek shelter on the planet's surface. Oh, okay. Mutual friends offered me slime VR body trackers for 100 squids. Ooh. Okay, so you'd get your full body tracking. Okay. The heat from this star system's sun is more bearable below the surface. When our escape pod punctured this planet's surface, it broke into what scans show as a cave system with much cooler air. I would recommend we seek a site down there to build long-term shelter and owner, but these passages are a maze. These passengers are a maze? Whoa. Even with this danger, they are still our best chance for survival. Wait, the passengers are their best... Oh no, the caves are the best chance for... Yeah, okay. Don't mind me, I keep mixing up the objects of sentences. I think I may actually be an AI. I mean, it kind of makes sense, you know, I talk a lot of gibberish and I can't draw hands, so... We'll form teams and descend into the caves to look for a shelter site. We can mark our findings on the walls to avoid becoming irreversibly lost. Be cautious, everyone. And be aware of the sand as you search. It appears to be rising gradually. Oh, okay. Emergency escape hatch. Ah, okay. Well, let's start on the left. I always start on the left. We found an enormous cavern at the end of this passage that appears promising. I believe we could construct long-term shelter there. Oh, there's more to it. Okay. The cavern Mallory found is a wise choice for shelter. Could one of you mark the directions for the others to follow? This is the start of the path to the shelter site. I've left directions to guide you there. Of note, we must hurry as the pathway there is filling with sand. Do not allow yourself to be buried by sand and make sure no one is lost. Oh, okay. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do... I thought I'd be able to, woo, you know, up, and then I just walked into the sand. It's okay, it's okay. I don't know where, I don't know where I just... Was I up there? Yeah, I think I was up there. Sorry, yeah. AI test. This statement is false. I'm gonna go with true. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. That's where I was, yeah. Path to the shelter site is somewhat convoluted, so follow the instructions ahead closely. What? Instructions? Where? What? This way then? Okay. To reach the shelter site, walk forward until you meet the sandfall at the pit, then turn left. Continue toward the room filled with rock column formations and climb upward through the opening above them. The sand here is rising, so you must be cautious but swift. Okay, I don't know what... What? There you go. Oh, you almost dropped that one. His head didn't blow up. Yet. Give it time. I kept using real brains with the clones for as long as I could, but unfortunately after about 260 clone bodies rejected the real thing. That would explain a lot. Right, then left. Columns, and then up. Be cautious crossing the chasm ahead. The bridge metal array and I crafted will do its job, but it isn't strong. Right, so, I mean, it might not do its job then. Oh, bloody hell. There we go. It's a good thing I've got jetpacks, isn't it? Right. Another one behind the sand waterfall. Sandfall. You're doing well. There's only a little farther left to go now until you reach the shelter and the shelter site. You can rest there. Hurry before the sand comes. Sand waterfall. Yeah, I know. I was attempting words, but right. Okay, here it is. By the look of it. Ooh, okay. This cavern and big. And a lot of people, a lot of them died here. What is that? That is new. Watch out for the sand witch! That's why you can never starve at the beach. It's because of all the sandwiches there. This place is filling up rapidly, I think, maybe. Oh, hello. What? Yeah, let's... Right, there's a scroll and somewhere to put the scroll, but we can't get in because... I think I... Apparently I can't get up there. Would I have ever made it in there? You know, if it hadn't been for the sand? Because otherwise I don't know how I would get that scroll. Sorry, Bo is trying to get comfy. It means she wants a snuggle. But yes, I was actually going for the Wheatley thing from Portal 2. Where Ratty loves, see, everyone loves you. Everyone loves you because you're beautiful. And anyone who doesn't love you is wrong. There we go. Oh, she's boggling. I need to set up a camera that I can use in an alternate rat cam so that when she's doing something gorgeous, I can just hold the camera there and show you what she is actually doing. Because she's currently resting her head on my thumb, boggling. I'm going to get back to it, little one. Give you a bit more banana. A little bit more banana. There you go. Wheatley is... Yes, Wheatley is a funny character. Oh, I have not been thinking about oxygen. Oh dear. I saw trees. I'm sure I saw trees. Should we build the sun station to power the Ash Twin project? Right, sun station then. Are there other ways to generate this level of power? Theoretically, yes. Practically, no. I can't imagine discovering them in our lifetimes. I understand this proposal is unsettling, but the sun station must be built if we hope to complete the Ash Twin project. I almost can't comprehend this is being suggested seriously. The purpose of the sun station goes against every standard we hold ourselves to and everything we believe in as a species. If we fail, and the probability of this is not insignificant, we will without question destroy ourselves, all life here, and the rest of this star system. I wish to protect these species. Oh, you got to run off, Ilion. Okay, Make sure you go on to GOG later. Dodge. The original Alone in the Dark trilogy is for... Ooh! Okay, yes. So, yeah. Reminder, midnight, GOG. No, not tomorrow at midnight. Tonight at midnight. Midnight tonight, not tomorrow.
Okay, I've updated the time. The new task is tomorrow at midnight.
Tomorrow at midnight. Still saying tomorrow at midnight. Wait, I mean, that is... And this is technically not incorrect. Just sod it. Oh. The potential annihilation of an entire star system is too severe a cost. Oh, you don't want the peas. We shouldn't build the sun station, no matter how badly we want the knowledge that comes with it. Right, okay, so... Right, okay, we're going to have to pause here for a moment. Yeah, it's midnight. That is technically tomorrow. You're just doing a technically correct one. Yeah, I was just thinking that. Right, okay, we're going to retcon. Because, Bo, you're going to get some baby food. There you go. There you go, little Bo. There we are. Look at that. I've got to remember to change the camera back afterwards. Yeah, alright, it is technically correct. The best kind of correct. You're a boofer little Bo, aren't you? Oop. Spilled a bit. Yeah, Ratty. It's a Bo. And she is called Bo because she's a Dumbo with ears all the way down there. Ain't you? You're going to get a belly full of baby food, are you? See, you're what people come here for. Okay, Little Shy may have come for Outer Wilds, but you know, you're what people mostly come for. They don't come for me, you know. They come for you. You are such a messy eater with this stuff. The way she licks it, it pushes some of it out of the tube to dribble down, so that's why it spilled a little, is because she drips it. There we go. There we go. You're full of baby food now. There we go. You're full of baby food, you're full of banana, and you're full of peas. You gonna go and snuggle down now? Okay, there you go. What you're actually gonna do is probably chew on my shirt. You've slipped between me and the chair. You got yourself stuck. Well done. Right, there we go. Deal with that later. Right, anyway, yes. Maybe I should make an account in GOG then. Don't know if I'll ever play the games, but they're free, and unlike Steam, one will own them this way. Yes! As long as you download and install the files... Sorry, you can install the files... You can install them anytime. In other news before I leave, GOG's CEO has said he's sick of Windows and are going to open up to Linux officially. Okay. GOG are now advertising for a senior software engineer with experience developing for Linux. Ooh. Hopefully not only Linux, because, you know, I'd still like to be able to use GOG. Fear of failure is a poor reason not to try, I believe. I believe if we're cautious, the sun station will work. I believe in Pi. Poke, I am deeply on it. Right, okay, so you're going to wander off now, are you? But you've got what you want out of me, now you're going to wander off. Okay, fine. I'm deeply honoured. Idea, I comprehend your position. However, if we aren't all but certain the sun station will not cause destruction once we've built it, then I won't support the station's use. So maybe they're the reason that this entire system goes. But again, there's so many. Is it like a quantum thing? Did they cause the destruction of all essentially entangled stars? Quantum entanglement, that is another one that fascinates me. That everything in the universe, every atom in the universe was at one point connected. It was an infinitely dense mass. Of course, infinitely dense, in fact, being, more dense than we can comprehend. And the theory is, of course, that if you can essentially get to and still entangle them, if you manipulate one atom, you manipulate the other one in exactly the same way, wherever it is. If you alter the rotation of one atom, you match its rotation on the other one, wherever it is in the universe. It's one potential thought for FTL communication. If you were to take an atom, entangle it to another atom, this is all theoretical, by the way. If you were to take one atom, entangle it with another one, or take two that were entangled, and you would be able to alter the rotation of the one here to give a signal, essentially. If it's rotating this way, it's a 1. If we rotate it that way, it's a 0. And have it give that information at wherever the other entangled atom is, anywhere in the universe. And it would be instant communication. But again, theoretically, almost certainly not actually possible. But yes, unsurprisingly, Adir, I disagree. We're pushing a possible new technology further than ever before. That, in my experience, is the defining characteristic of our species. What was that in response to? I almost can't comprehend this being suggested seriously. The purpose of the Sun Station goes against every standard we hold ourselves to and everything we believe in as a species. Right, okay, so yeah. Oh? Oh, it's lighting. Anglerfish overlook. Anglerfish. Stepping Stone District. High Energy Lab Trailhead. Eye Shrine. Did they say Anglerfish Overlook? Anglerfish Fossil Overlook. Is that like this way or? Wrong button. This is amazing. Look inside the cave. How did this come to rest here? We haven't encountered others in these caves. I think this is a rare find. From what we can see, Collius and I believe the specimen must be very old indeed. Imagine what we might learn if we could examine it. We both agree it's unlikely this dry planet is this horror's place of origin, especially considered what we observed during the vessel's evacuation. Clearly this hole is too small for it to have fit through. Hypothesis. There is another entrance to this cave. If there is, Collius and I will find it. We can't leave valuable information undiscovered. An update. We need to find a way inside quickly, Mallory, because when I returned here to search for an entrance to the cave, there were children playing on the specimen. Oh. Oh. Oh, why is it so big? Why is it so big? Why is it even here? Look, there's another way up there. Oh, no, maybe not. Oh, yeah, there we are. It's up and back. Okay, so there is a way in. It's back and up. And I do not want to go in there. I don't care that it's dead. It's still glowing, and that's bad enough. I'm gonna have to go in there at some point, aren't I? What are these things? What are they? Okay, so... Really? What if I... There we go. No, that's not the one, I don't think. Ah? No, I don't think that's the one. But you could be promising. Yeah, yes, there we go. There we go. Who's been computing shuttle trajectories to the sun station? Don't worry, the station is in such a low stellar orbit, we've constructed a different, safer way to travel there from Ash Twin. It's a purely theoretical exercise on my part, Yarrow. Who doesn't love computing a good low stellar orbit shuttle trajectory? See, now I did see the warp spot on it, but I was also considering seeing if I could land the shuttle there. Pi, I look forward to working with you, but I'm also relieved it will be easy to return to Ash Twin regularly. Yeah, that would be Pi. I told her we wouldn't be travelling there by shuttle and that the sun station doesn't even have a landing pad. But she said she knew. So yeah, there's a way to the sun station from Ash Twin. Oop, up we go. Oh. I should have started at the bottom. Because, yeah, this place is filling up. Oh. No, the place is full. Oh, and someone found out the hard way. Oh, wait, what? No, 3 minutes of oxygen. Right, 2 seconds. I'm just going to go back to the trees. If they're still there. So I really didn't think about which planet is my favourite until Little Shy mentioned it, but for me it's this one. Oh, okay. See, I wouldn't have even thought which planet would be my favourite. But to be fair, I haven't even been to all of them yet, so... I got frustrated in the caves too much for me to like this one much at all. Still cool mechanics and story elements, though. Yeah, well, I now know that I need to start from the bottom up. Oh, that is, this is not good. Okay, yeah, let's leave. Be welcomed in this place. This shrine is a space to reflect on what brought us to this star system. The signal from the eye. Yeah, I think I may have just trapped myself in here. I'm about to drown in sand, aren't I? We observed the eye signal in our travels and followed it here to find its source. What we know is this. The source of the signal, which we have chosen to call the Eye of the Universe, is older than the universe itself. The rest we have yet to learn. Wow, that's all. Enter and open your mind to its possibilities. Well, I haven't really got much of a choice. I can't leave. If the eye called to us, why won't it reveal itself? Why is it so difficult to locate it? Did something happen to it? Did the signal stop? Does the eye no longer desire to be found? Perhaps this isn't the eye's choice. The eye may not be able to communicate with us more than it already has. Did the eye deliberately call out to us by sending the signal, or did we hear the signal by coincidence? We could be seeing meaning where there is none. Suppose the signal was produced incidentally. Does that mean the eye is any less important, though? Perhaps the eye wanted to be found. Could it be sentient? Maybe it chose us. I don't know why I said it like that. I appear to be turning into one of those YouTubers who do the ghost stories. You know, the ones that are definitely true, and aren't possibly just a case of artifacts on CCTV. Maybe it doesn't have to be us. No, it needs to be me, but I don't know how. Is the eye natural or artificial? Maybe someone built it. The eye is older than the universe itself. How could something exist before its creator? It could be naturally occurring, though this doesn't answer how the eye could be as old as it is. Well, and now I just wait here to die. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, this is a little bit of a nightmare. But I guess let's... Oh, look, there's the sun. Here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Ooh, I wonder. Okay, so I'm guessing the eye is somewhere in that direction right about now. Now those have lined up. Well. Be nice to knowing you, lads. Or it could be now. But somewhere in that direction. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. There would have been a way out if I'd have been quicker. Well, buggery bollocks. I might as well stay and die to the sand. Ooh, okay. I suppose I can forgive. Not having played the game, I don't know that I have a favourite planet, but I did like the floating space fortress with the puzzles into ley lines chambers. That was cool. Well, the what? Sounds to me like you're talking about the orbital cannon, the cannon orbiting. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, that was neither quick nor gentle, and I'd like to not experience a death like that again, if possible. Yeah, new death type unlocked. Cheeky, but that one's empty. Seeking fluid intake. One of these days, I'm just going to fill one of these with gin. You won't know until I start slurring. I was just enjoying myself a nice drink of fiery water. Did you just get chewed up by a monster? Yeah, if the monster's jaws were sand and rock... No, yeah, I just got... The sand was filling that area. See, I thought... For some reason, I thought that maybe it was just a mechanic where that was actually... The sand was not actually rising, but no, it turns out it is. You know, I thought it was just, like, environmental, but no, the sand was rising, and it crushed me. And, yes, as Rob says, yeah, that wet crack, the squelchy crunch of someone trying to take up more room than was allowed by the confines. You know what? I've only just noticed the indicator of which way you're going there. Which thrusters are... Ah, there we go. Which thrusters are active. Okay, can we also not fall into the sun again? Please. So you drowned in sand. I thought I would drown in sand, but it turns out... No, I got squished. See, there was the room that I tried to take up, and there was the room that I had left. Basically, think Gallus in What Lies Beneath. Right, let's try that again. I know I said I was going to go for the quantum moon, but... There we go. Let's get some exploring done. Or the trash compactor in Star Wars, perhaps. I suppose, yeah. There are many examples. I think the Gallus one was a little more accurate, though, because he was almost squished by rock. Which, again, jeez, the Tree of Harmony is a psychopath. Right, so, yeah, this is the one. So we're going to go down this way. We're going to start at the bottom this time. So, left at the column. Up at the room full of structures, stalagmites, stalactites. And, yeah, across the chasm. Oh, hello. Didn't realise there was more. Once on the far side, look for the tunnel hidden behind the falling sand. Follow it and you'll reach the shelter site. Right, yeah, okay, so I didn't actually realise there was more to that. No! Bollocks! Big, fat, hairy bollocks. I bounced off the wall and thudded myself under the... Right. Let's try that again. Yeah, I get that in that in What Lies Beneath, everybody had to face things that were terrifying to them. But you know, there was Smolder. Oh, I have to admit that I like cute things. There we go. Up and over. Yeah, I have to admit that I like cute things. Ah, spiders. You know, Yona, spiders! Silverstream. Yeah, this guy that's dead, I thought he was coming back, but it turns out, no, he's not. You know, frickin' sandbars. Sandbars fear. I might escape. Okay, I might escape without my friends, but yeah. And then there's Gallus. Yeah! Nearly crushed to death by rocks. Right, okay, so we start at the bottom. Maximum effort. Right, okay. The high energy lab. Okay. Right, come on. Start at the bottom, work your way up. Come on. In. Oh. Come on. What? Have we... Oh, no. This way. Come on. What? Oh no, I'm gonna get scrunched again. Oh, no, here we go. Right, okay. Oh, and it's a good way up as well. Yeah, it's treated as a total psycho, and even in the show's TVY rating zone, Tara Strong's inflections on the tree's imitation of Twilight suited, like the tree is trying to sound genuine as though it had warmth and interiority, but it still reads as clinical. This task were not divided equally. Also, some of them were able to beat them by others telling them it wasn't real. Yeah. Gallus and Jonas are the oddest because there isn't prior precedence for them either. It's just, oh, I guess they're claustrophobic and arachnophobic now. Okay, thanks. Evidently, they couldn't think of an established fear for either that would work as a test. Yeah. And yeah, nice. Thank you. I actually didn't think I was going to make that at first. Oh, yeah. What? Seriously? After all that, I can't get up there. Maybe I have to go another way. This way? Can I get up there going this way? Wherever I go, I need to find some oxygen and fuel. Oh, titties! I fell out. There we go, right. Okay, we got oxygen. Yeah, I actually did. There was one time there that I thought I had in fact looped back on myself and that I wasn't going to make it. Nope, I made it. I made it. Oh. Don't know what that does, but... Oh. Oh, there's another scroll. Okay, right. The records show Nomai arriving in the at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow very slightly before departing from the Whitehall station. Remy and I are devising an experiment to test if this is a real phenomenon or simple machine error. Initial things first. Our experiment setup will first pair a small black hole core with a small white hole core to mimic the setup on the Whitehall station. Hypothesis: it is possible for an object to exit a white hole before entering the corresponding black hole. In theory, what we want to try to reproduce is a negative amount of time elapsing between something entering a black hole and exiting the white hole at its destination. Oh, hello. I don't know what that just did. And oh, these are warp cores. Oh! There's 1, 2, 3 missing warp cores, and there is a place to create warp cores, we know this, on Brittle Hollow.
Okay, that could be relevant. That's the one I've already read. That's the same one. Okay. Oh no, our experiment here reproduced the anomaly in arrival and departure times, but Pi is unconvinced it's more than an equipment error. I hope to strengthen the effect to render it visible to the unaided eyes. So they're messing around with black holes, white holes, time, and quantum mechanics. Okay. To that end, we've decided to try adding more energy. I imagine the Sunless City's energy supply should prove sufficient. All available energy has been rerouted from the city to our experiment. Remy and I are about to run a new test. Hypothesis confirmed! Hypothesis confirmed! I saw it! Hypothesis confirmed! This is beyond extraordinary. This changes everything! What a beautiful day for the intersection of abstract theory and practical application! Of note, Remy, Yarrow requests that we let him know before we reroute energy to the experiment. Well, yeah, that would be nice. Okay, so yeah, they confirmed something or other. So, okay though. But right, do I need to? Okay, maybe if I just. No, is there a special way they need to be? Do I in fact just have to replace 3 of them? Okay, so there's more to learn here than I can do. Oh, although that's a warp symbol. Oh, there's an entire upstairs. There are empty slots. Oh. Oh, there's also a bit of that conversation I missed. I'd hate to leave it. Yeah, there we go. Yarrow suggests we let him know before we reroute the energy to the experiment. I'd hate to leave him in the dark. Ah. It's a pun. The Ash Twin project will be one of our biggest undertakings. Sorry, I'm gonna have to wait until that's gone past. I can't. I'm getting overstimulated, overwhelmed. I couldn't focus. Right. The Ash Twin project will be one of our biggest undertakings, metaphorically and physically. To build it, we need a way to travel quickly between Ash Twin and each location that holds crucial projected materials. What if we used warp towers, like the one we have on the White Hole station, to connect Ash Twin directly to each critical location? Of note, each tower on Ash Twin will warp to a different planet. My gratitude to those who noted my imprecise language. Yes, the sun is not a planet. I believe this has been sufficiently clarified. Kindly stop reminding me. We can design each tower to visually reflect its warp destination. Poke, Root, and I can begin work on this immediately in the Black Hole Forge. This will keep us busy. Yeah, okay, so there is something in the Black Hole Forge. Okay, yeah. I have no idea what they are. The Southern Observatory is asking if creating a 22-minute interval is possible. That is, to have something arrive 22 minutes before it's actually sent through the warp. Oh, we got another rat. Come on. Come on, Toppy. Come on, onto the foot. There we go. There we go. We got a Toffee Tops now. But you having this? You getting a bit struggly in your old age and lumpiness. Yeah, Toppy is not well, unfortunately. Yay, Ratty! Yay! Yeah, she has. I have mentioned, but she's got rather large ovary and mammary lumps.
Seek fluid intake.
And the ovarian one is starting to get in the way of her walking a bit. Seeking fluid intake. Is she old for a ratty? She's just over 2. It's not old, but it's getting up there. You know, she can still make her way around, but climbing like she used to isn't really on the cards anymore. Yeah, tell you what, have some banana. There you go. What's a bit of foam? I was making foam stuff. We've learned the negative interval of time between departure and arrival can be increased by adding more energy to the warp core. Problematically, the energy required to extend the interval increases at an exponential rate. Hypothesis: creating a 22-minute long interval is possible, but we are currently unable to generate the necessary energy. So yeah, they went too far. They drained the sun then, it seems. The energy is currently unavailable, you say? You're a gas, Pie. Oh, God, currently unavailable. Oh, took me a second. My pun was unintended, Raimi, so I believe it's you who's errorform. Raimi and I believe it would be necessary to invent a new method of producing energy, a thrilling but enormous undertaking. We would also require advanced warp technology able to handle such energy. We would also likely need an enormous space to fit these proposed new energy and warp technologies together. The only location large enough would be Ash Twin. So the Ash Twin project at the core isn't. Hang on. 22 minutes. Roughly how long would you say that each loop is? For me, it feels about 22 minutes-ish. Well, about 20 minutes. Note, this door will needs to remain closed for some time. Pi and I are running an experiment based on the extraordinary findings from the White Hole Station. Raimi and I will be running this experiment until one of us, specifically me, can prove the other wrong, so although it's inconvenient, the lab currently can only be accessed by the path from the Sunless City. What? Toppy, please do not eat my shirt. But yeah, she may be a little bit old, and she's got lumps that are getting in her way a bit, but she's still happy and she's still comfy. Yeah, we have decided not to get the surgery for her because at her age and the weight she was a while ago, she has lost a lot of weight now, but the weight she was a while ago, there was a much higher than negligible chance that she wouldn't have survived the operation. So we're just keeping her comfy, basically, and helping her live with it. You know, as long as it's not causing her any suffering, we're going to continue doing so. You know, it means we have to help her with things like climbing up legs now and
things like that. But she is still comfy and she is still happy. Right, an update. The High Energy Lab is now being used to design the Ash Twin project. If you're here to help, or even just to observe, be sure to use the Sunless City path to enter the lab. So it's always... Right, if I need to come here, it's always got to be that way then. Okay. So that's what that is. That's... gathering energy. Oh, hello. Projector. Have we got anything to put in the projector? Apparently not. Right, okay, so... I mean, probably just... investigate what we can of this until the next loop. Right, well, apparently the door needs to remain closed, so... So, right, that... I mean, that's the only one I recognise, because that's obviously Ember Twin. So, Dodge, how much... at least she's happy and enjoying your shirts. Yes. She's enjoying destroying my shirts, aren't you? Enjoying eating my shirts. I'm glad you don't destroy anything else unnecessarily. Or... you don't destroy anything unnecessarily that I have discovered. Inevitably she will. She will have been. So... Right, you say there are empty spaces. My guess would be the empty spaces are these. You know, these ones where the warp... the warp core has died. So... Oh, but if I... Although, yeah, apparently there's ways to... There's ways to warp here from every one of the other planets. So I could, in fact, go to... There you go. I could, in fact, go to Brittle Hollow, make warp cores, point myself back here, and put them in. Although... Wait a minute, yeah, 22... Would it be possible to... go 22 minutes? 22 minutes. Every 22 minutes, I die and am reborn. Am I actually being zipped back into existence? Well, no, it's not just me, though, is it? It's not just me. Oh, there's a cool experiment you have the means to do in here, but it's optional. Ooh, okay. Right, well, I've already drawn the energy back this way, and I can shoot my scouter out here. Is that... Toppy. I bonk you on the nose. I bonk you on the nose for eating my shirt. I go bonk on your nose. Okay, is it something to do with the warp cores? Can I take the warp cores somewhere and do something there? Come on. Oh, wait a minute. Can I take the warp cores out of the shuttles? Can move them to the... Oh! Oh! Slots that are lit up. Come on, Toppy, shall we scoop you up here? Come on, let's get you up here and give you some baby food. You like the baby food, don't you?
come on.
Just the ones here, I think, though. Don't want to send you on a goose chase. Okay.
Come on. There we go. There we go. You are still a very big girl, you. You are a big girl. Right, come on then. There we go.
Right, now we gotta...
There we go. We got Toppy having some treasure now, having some baby food.
But yeah, you can see that there is one of the lumps on her. But yeah, we're keeping her comfy. Ooh. Squished out a bit more than I meant to there. The problem is, if I squish out too much, then it dribbles out. They can't eat it in time. If I don't squish out enough, then they try and get hold of it and chew their way into it to get it. Oh, like that. Yeah, no, look, I'm squidging. I'm squidging. There you go. Like that. She do be a fatty ratty. At least she's enjoying her milk, whatever it is she drinks. This is sweet potato and some other things. But no, she's actually not fat anymore. A lot of what looks like fat is just excess skin and the lump. She is actually much closer to a healthy weight now than she used to be. Oh, dripped a bit on your fingers. I'm sorry. Yeah, a little bit more that you don't have to hold on to. There we go. Some ratty love for you as well. Is that enough? You got full tummy now. Nope, still got room for a little bit more, have you? Yeah, look, I'm sorry. If my world has to stop for rats, so does yours. Yes, I actually need to find some rat breeders local to me, because these two were pet shop, and so were Big Sis and Little Sis before, and they've all had problems. Big Sis and Little Sis actually ended tragically and kind of broke my mental health for a while. There we go. Do you want a bit more banana? There we go. Always room for more banana, isn't there? No matter how much baby food you've just had, there's always room for more banana. There you go. There you go. You made it. There we are. Right, we're back. Put these... Gotta put these clothes through the wash anyway. Right. Right, yeah, of course, there we go. So those... No, that is... What? Or... Oh! There we go. White. Black. Whoa. Yeah, that was... Yeah, that's arriving before it's... So what if I... Ah! Oh no! Oh no! Okay. Well, that experiment's done. Uh-oh. Yeah, uh-oh indeed. I'm also out of fuel. Whoa, look at that though. What? Oh, thought that was... So that's the ash twin with less sand on it. So unfortunately I can't... Wait. Yeah, I can't do anything about this. Also, I don't think the sun's got long left. Oh, you done, are you now, Toppy? You're going to wander off as well now. Okay. There you go. Okay, so yeah, it was coming at... So what if I'd... Did your experiment control for sand in the black hole? I didn't account for... Oh, yeah, they're still running. So that's actually going to be filling up with sand twice as quickly. Where is my ship? Literally on the other side of the planet. Great. Oh, this is bad. So yeah, basically these two will just be passing the sand between each other then. At least you got to see it. Yeah! I can't help but feel that there was probably more I could have experimented with there, but... Okay, yeah, that's getting me nowhere quicker. Yeah, let's... While we're in the last few seconds of this... Oh, this is... Let's see if I can find anything on the other twin. Ah, there it is. But yeah, that experiment is basically going to be kicking out sand. Whoa. What? What? Ah, no, why did I do that? Oh, wait a minute. These are the towers. Oh, am I about to get sucked into the sun again? Some time has passed since I checked in with you, Pi. How are you and Idea progressing with the sun station plans? Presently, my assessment is that our plan will either fail explosively or succeed explosively. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, that experiment's... Yeah, thank you for that, Rob. Thank you for clipping that. Pi, you know I don't find that funny. How curious. Raimi thinks I'm a gas, and I don't recall requesting that you monitor this conversation, Adia. Oh. I don't see what state of matter you are has to do with this, and I don't recall supporting the sun station's construction, but here we are. Hypothesis. Time spent away from the station would be beneficial to you both. Why is it not holding stuff? I'm immensely interested in testing your hypothesis, Yarrow. That, at least we can agree on. Why was that not freezing? They were supposed to freeze time while I read it. Time's already up, I guess. Yeah. Time doesn't oh, okay, so time doesn't freeze while the sun is exploding. Right. Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna have to go and have a look at the ship's computer, because I'm starting to get overwhelmed with the potential places to look. Cool view of the supernova. Yeah, it actually was. So, I reckon you're learning the route to successfully complete the game better after all of these loops then? Nope. I've still got no idea what's going on. Right, so yeah, we've got the quantum moon locator. Church camp. There could be more to... Wow, that was a lot to take in. Yeah, frozen on my shuttle. One of three Nomai escape pods that crashed in our solar system. All three escape pods were launched from something called the Vessel, which was badly damaged. No, not badly damaged. Mortally wounded. The Nomai warped to this solar system in a spaceship called the Vessel. They were attempting to follow a signal from the eye of the universe. The vessel crashed somewhere in Dark Bramble. The vessel's warp core broke when the ship crashed in Dark Bramble. Well, could I not just take one from the high energy lab if I find a way to it? You know what? I've speculated on one thing long enough. We're going to go and take a look in Dark Bramble. Even if it just means getting there and the ship getting destroyed. We're going to go and take a look at Dark Bramble. This is kind of leading me into the sun again. We're getting a little close to the sun. Getting very close to the sun. Okay, it started to get us then. But yeah, sorry, you asked earlier if I used GOG a lot. I have quite a few games on GOG, but I probably don't use it as much as I should. Oh. Oh dear. Yeah, I somehow suspected. New planet! What's left of it, at least? Yeah. Oh, let's do this. Oh? And now we've got nothing. I'm not liking those lights. I am very, very not liking those lights. But that over there is the way to Feldspar. I am very, very not happy. I wonder what the other lights are. Yeah! Oh? What? Are they getting close? I swear that's getting closer. Oh my god, it's the deadlights. Whoa, wait, what? Why am I getting them all here now? Oh, everything that appears out from that fog just disturbs me. I'm just thinking it's an anglerfish. It's an anglerfish. It's gonna get me. What? Again, it's these plants again. I can't believe I'm doing this. No. I can't believe I'm doing this. Oh, gravity is so messed up here. Again, it's these, and it's a nexus. Oh. Oh, okay. There we go, we got a duplicate signal. So, are the lights anglerfish? Are they... Oh! Are they other universes? Whoa, that's trippy. I mean, you know, when I come back here, next loop, I am going to fly straight towards the... Ow! Son of a bitch. Why does it have to be so big? Oh, what is that? Ah! Can we just sort of... There. And there's Feldspar. Let's refuel a little bit. So what? Feldspar set himself up a nice little camp in wherever the hell this is. Right, so what's... new friend! Yeah! What's Feldspar's voice going to be? Whoa! Where'd you come from? No one's come here, well, ever, actually. That makes you the second Hearthian to ever reach the Dark Bramble. After me, of course. Well done. Say, it's you. They made you an astronaut? And you haven't blown yourself up yet? Good for you. So he's a cross... apparently he's a cross between Dylan from the Magic Roundabout and... God knows. Feldspar, you're alive? You never were the brightest hatchling, were you? Yeah, that's right. I'm alive. Been camping out here since my ship, crashed. Violently. Wait, what? You crashed? But you're the greatest pilot in Hearthian history! I haven't lived in polite society for a while, so I'm just going to go ahead and assume that wasn't sarcasm. My story goes like this. I just finished exploring the core of Giant's Deep, and I wanted to try my hand at Dark Bramble. Seeing as no one had ever been before, how did you get into the core of Giant's Deep? Wait, no, how did you get into the core of Giant's Deep? Getting around in Dark Bramble was easy, mind you. Once you've dodged one massive interdimensional vine bristling with thorns, you've dodged them all. But after a while, I run into this huge anglerfish. You've seen them? Big, gnarly things. And this was the biggest one I've ever seen. I pull a few stunts, try to shake the thing off. Nothing too fancy. I'm going full speed when the fish clips me, knocks me into a vine, and... well, like I said, I crash. Blammo! On impact, my ship starts making noises like it's coming apart from the inside. And I think, well, that ain't great. Sure enough, I barely get out of there before the electrical system starts sparking like crazy. It's either move fast or die unpleasantly, so I had to put a little distance between me and my poor fried ship. I camped out here where I crashed at first. I found this skeleton later. Great find. Would have been stupid not to use it. So I moved my setup over here and planted my emergency tree seeds. Been here ever since. I can't believe you didn't die. I can't believe you destroyed your ship. No wonder there are so many stories about you back home, or just, wow. All of these, so I'm just gonna go with wow. Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, that's how it all went down, hatchling. Story's over, but feel free to stay and enjoy the fire a while. Or don't. Fire's not going anywhere. How would I even get out? Where should I explore here? That's the spirit. Anywhere's good, but you should know the space is weird here, intensely. Ever tried throwing your scout into one of these weird seats? See there with the little opening? It's just big enough to launch one through. Your scout tracker will tell you the scout is in two places at once, but I don't think that's wrong exactly. Because space doesn't work right here. That seed looks small, see, but inside, it's bigger. Time Lord technology. They came from the Time Lords. Much bigger. I've had a lot of time to think about this, and my theory is space in Dark Bramble kind of expands as you go through each sphere. That's why it's bigger inside those seeds. Well, that's my theory. Keep that in mind while you're exploring Dark Bramble, and maybe you won't get lost inside forever. Good luck. Hey, actually, pull up a marshmallow stick. I misread that then. You reached the core of Giant's Deep? How'd you do it? Giant's Deep core, huh? Ah, that was a wild one. But since you're asking, I gotta assume you haven't made it down there yourself yet, right? If I tell you how, it kind of feels like cheating. No, I've made it to the core, but I can't do anything there. It's just an electric zappy thing that frays me when I try. On a completely unrelated note, that sure was a big hollow vine my ship crashed into. Yep. If I were you, I'd go take a walk and see where it ends. Yeah? Feldspar said no spoilers. Yes. Sorry, buddy. No spoilers. No spoilers. You want to go to the tail end of this anglerfish skeleton here and look for a flickering light in the fog. That'll be my old ship. Path starts there. Oh boy. Okay. What happened? Well, we know where his ship is. He just told us. What happened to this anglerfish? Oh, the skeleton? It was like this when I got here. Near as I can tell, this anglerfish must have been chewing on the vine and eating a seed. And then the seed grew and grew in the poor fish's stomach until this happened. But what are all the others doing here? Gross, huh? This skeleton was a good find. Keeps the fish away. See, they're territorial, so they mostly avoid each other. That's why I set up camp here. Shouldn't I tell ground control to come get you? Well, yeah, sure, whenever you have the time. Frankly, I kinda like it out here. Quite peaceful-ish. You're a little young to understand, but it's a lot of pressure being the best that ever was. Be nice to have a break. Well, okay, so anglerfish's tail, flickering light. Whee! So right, there we go. The blue flickering light is the one I need to aim for. Hang on, it's got. There we are. There it is. Ooh. Wow. Damn, looks like he burst right through it. Woo. Ow. Oh, we're picking up. Whoa, whoa. What? Okay, we are somewhere now. I get the feeling I should have come in the ship. Wait. Yeah, this is just the vine on the island in... Is it? Ooh. Ooh, big and tentacly. He did say take a walk. He did say take a walk, yeah. Right, play recording. Trip my paw, entry something. I'm gonna say not 1. Crashes 3. Boring crashes 0. A personal best. Whoa! Never thought I'd see one of these beasties outside of Giant's Deep. They were awfully useful back there. Maybe a jellyfish could be useful here too. Wow, this thing tastes terrible. His first idea was to taste it. He found this and his first idea was to see what it tasted like. Okay, no, I'm sorry. I gotta say, I relate. I actually can relate to that. Yeah. No, I can relate. The outside is all rubbery and tough. Maybe that's because it insulates the jellyfish's inside from getting zapped by electricity. Right. I'm going inside of this jellyfish's interior cavity to see what's in there. To see if what's in there tastes any better. Yeah, fine. I guess I'll enter this jellyfish's cavity. Oh. Feldspar tastings no one has tasted before. Note to Feldspar, do not eat this even if you are dying. It would be too sad if this were the last thing you ever ate in this life. I guess these jellyfish are only useful for insulation from electricity. Again, do not eat. Love, Feldspar. So that's how you get to the giant's deep core. You go inside a jellyfish. Yeah. But wouldn't I get fried by the jellyfish? But yeah, that's... Anything else to find here? Also, I'm running out of voices. Can we... Nope, that's just a frozen one. Okay. Well... Might as well let the intrusive thoughts win. Oh, yeah, that's just taking me back through here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Whee! Oh. Oh. Whoa. Oh, it's just unfolding. My God, it's filled with stars. Nope, not that one. Oh, this is... Oh. It is getting trippy. One of the strangest, most interesting Easter eggs is hidden somewhere in here. It's the only thing I've not discovered myself. Hope you stumble upon... Well. Now you've said that, we have to explore. Preferably when we found some oxygen and fuel. Right, I think this might be the one. Yep, there we go. There's the... I've 100%ed this game, got every achievement and every Easter egg. Except the thing hiding in here. I've seen the video, of course, but not found it myself. Ooh. Apparently the ship wanted to do a little bit of floating away without me. Ah, okay. Right. Well... Didn't know there was an Easter egg in here. Guess I haven't found that. No. Well. Oh. That was stupid. I pressed the wrong button and went down instead of up. Oh. Okay. I mean, I've managed to stumble onto quite a lot of glitches. Might stumble on the Easter egg. Whoa. Oh, okay. Whoa, this isn't all planned. That was what... We are very close to that red light. Come on, let's... Oh, no. No! No! Oh! Oh, no! No, no, no! No, 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 no!
Seek fluid.
God! I was... Oh. I may have panicked a little bit at that. Well, okay. 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 Yeah, actually freaked out a little bit at that. Maybe now you see why I haven't searched much in there for the Easter egg. Yeah! I'm kind of thinking I might have an idea, yeah. By the way, there are anglerfish in here. Thank you. Thank you. I had suspected, but I wasn't expecting to meet one right there. Oh. Oh, that was so much worse than Giant's Deep. But right, well, now we know that was the worst possible jump scare. Not even a little light to warn you first. No, see, I thought when if I avoided the lights, I'd be okay, but that one was just right there and no anglerfish light, and I think I may have just gone to the toilet. Those jellyfish are awfully friendly compared to the fishies. Yes! Well, let's go into Giant's Deep. Let's check out the jellyfish. Right, I gotta find the one going the other way. There we go. You took the wrong angle. Thank you for clipping that. Right. Now the question is... do I just swim inside the jibblyfish, or... because that looks like I'm just going to get shocked as well. Hang on, let's... oh, there's no way I'm driving this into that. Oh... fine. Ow! Ow! Okay, not that one. There's one over there. Let's try the one over there. Or, like, does the jibblyfish have to be dead? Oh, I'm sorry, I am still reeling from that anglerfish. Okay, so if I just, like, swim directly up into it... oh, yep. There we go. Ow! I almost had it, and then it zapped me. Okay, so I've got to be a little more precise than that. I think the jellyfish will be descending. Just check, look at it, and watch it. Yeah, it was... that jibblyfish was descending. I didn't quite make it in time for that. Is that the same kind of anglerfish we saw in the museum a couple of streams back? Yes! Just... much bigger. And much more hungry. See, do you remember when we were actually there, though? I said that it could imply the existence of much larger ones. Yeah, so there, you nailed it with the smaller fish indicating a possibility of a larger one. Didn't know that about them. Well, now you know. And yeah, it turns out, yeah, that was correct. Right, well, with Giants Deep, we can just slam straight into it. Right, anyway, yeah, I'm gonna try a few times to get into the core. Or, you know, as long as it takes. Whoa, okay. Nope, that's up. Don't want to be going up. Ooh, okay, dizzy now. Oh, okay, they actually die. Right, there we go. One going counterclockwise. Now I know why cough is a size category, because they can just fuck off. Yeah. Right, okay, well, I think that one is ascending, so let's see. There we go. There we go. There we are. Look at that. Straight up inside that Siphonophores horrid spludge. How do I know? Wait, how do I know when I'm in there? Okay, because it's still descending. Right, okay. So if I don't do anything, eventually it'll start ascending again. Okay, no, I think I may have just figured out how I'm going to know if we're getting close. Ooh! Kind of like that would be my guess. Oh, that's sending the audio funny. Ship's log updated. Oh, I would like to be anywhere but here right now, but here we are. Harthian's log, day 27. Went up a jellyfish. Yeah, well, a day in the life of a Harthian is very much more interesting than mine. And I don't know what I'm looking for here, but I can't get back out now. Because like hell am I swimming up another jellyfish. Let's... Right, okay, look, let's try the poles. I didn't think to look at the map, but... Oh. Alright, nothing at this pole. Let's try the south. Oh. Hello. Ah, there we go. There is the other part of the station of the orbital cannon. They don't like it up 'em. Well, to be fair, that one didn't seem too bothered about me being there. I was bothered about me being there, but that one was not. What? Whoa! What the? Why did you just... Whoa! Why is it trying to fling me around? Right, launch module project stone. Yeah, there we go. Right, this I think I've already read. Imagine, Privet, the probe tracking module will be the first to know the coordinates of the eye of the universe. Oh, okay, nope. You'll be the first to see them. I am honoured and terrified. You won't ask the orbital probe cannon to use so much power that it breaks, will you? Maybe a little bit? Fret not, my nervous friend. We only need to fire the probe once. Anyway, so... Oh, only need to fire the probe once anyway, so who minds if it compromises the orbital cannon's structural integrity slightly? I wouldn't mind, Mallow. I would mind I would mind, Mallow. I would mind because we won't be capable of receiving our probe's data if the probe tracking module is destroyed. Wait, is that this place? Ash Twin projections. Yeah, this again. That didn't have that going around it when I was here before, I'm sure. Did it? Still only 3 showing up, but I'm sure that's got more going around it now. I love that mechanism. I have exciting news, Privet. The Ash Twin project is almost prepared to receive the probe data. Hang on. That's been in the wrong place all along. Oh, well. From the orbital probe cannon. Bramy is adding some finishing touches here, but will be finished soon. Are you in the orbital probe cannon well? We are. The statue in the probe tracking module is ready to record... The statue? Ready to record each launch's flight trajectory will automatically transmit all relevant data to you. Once the probe determines the location of the eye of the universe, I'll send an alert directly to you and Raimi. On the other appendage, I'm now worried about this cannon's structural integrity and its crew's moral integrity. Right, let's go up to the other side and... Yeah, right, okay, again. There we are. Receiving data from probe... Wow. 9,318,081. Visualizing current trajectory of probe. See, now what I wouldn't be surprised... That's a lot of probes. Yeah. See, you know, what would be nice, and I wouldn't be surprised, is if that's actually how many loops have been done of this game. You know, the people who played this game, how many loops have collectively been done. Whoa, whoa. That is a lot of probes. Oh, receiving previous launch data from Ash Twin. Total number of probes launched, 9,318,081. Deep space anomaly matching all known criteria for the Eye of the Universe found by probe 9,318,054. Maybe not then. Yeah, might not be that. Whoa. Retrieving stored coordinates from Ash Twin. Displaying coordinates for the Eye of the Universe? What? I can't read that! What am I supposed to do with that? Great, we've got simple and straightforward XYZ coordinates that I can't see. I can't read. Fun fact, the version of the game I played made me write that down. Oh? You don't have to now, though. They make it appear. Just want you to know how much I suffered. It made you write down that? Nothing like a good quality of life patch. No, yeah. See, now, I would not be surprised if someone has that as a tattoo. The coordinates for the Eye of God. The Eye of the Universe. Right. I don't think there's anything else I can do here, is there? But I don't... The worst part is there's 4 different angles, 4 different potential angles to view it from. Is it that? Is it that? Is it this? Or is it that? Whoa. Oh. Oh, it's one of these guys. The game will hold your hand, unlike mine. I was just about to say exactly that. Yes, someone has a tattoo of the icon. Yeah, it's what, like, you know for a fact someone does, or just you're sure that they will. Oh, okay. Well, that was weird. Sure, back in the day, kids would hand draw. You've seen photos? Nice. Ah! What is going on? I keep finding myself on the other floor. Look, I want to go back there and have a look at it. Ah, no, I don't want to... No! I don't want to be in the gold spludge! I don't... Okay, I'm going to assume that, as you say, it's going to handhold me, and if I go and have a look at the ship's computer, we might get something. Ooh. Oh, that is a lot of... No, that one's ascending. That one's ass ending. I think. Yeah. Oh, 23 reminder, both for fluid intake and squeak cross. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm actually gonna call it there for this evening and go and do some squeak cross. Thank you for the reminder there. So I'll not need to crawl inside a... Okay, a jellyfish. Because I'm going to be... wait, no, I don't need to do that. I can just... Yeah. Just in case of DM to you. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, that seems a fair jumping off point for this evening. Having found the coordinates for the Eye of the Universe. Everyone has a different favourite moment in the game, but for me this was mine. Seeing the eye coordinates, that is pretty sweet. Dribbling again. I gotta have a I'll go have a look at the tattoo. Eye of the Universe tattoo. Gotta be careful that I don't. Yeah, there we go. Got the eye. Someone's got the Eye of the Universe. And yes, I was going to say I'm going to be careful to avoid spoilers, but yeah, someone's got the Eye of the Universe and the coordinates on their arm. Yeah, that was actually a really foolish thing to do, and I'm glad I didn't get spoiled on that. The probe launches random each. Oh. Another fun fact in cooking, so that the probe launches random each loop, so there's a chance it'll launch straight into you and kill you as soon as you wake up. So there's a video of it. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up as well at some point, but maybe after I've completed it, because I actually did just take a major risk without realizing it then. So yeah, I won't do that again. But yeah, so there we go. That's that is an interesting point. We have found the coordinates of the Eye of the Universe. I can't read the coordinates for the Eye of the Universe, but I found them. Oh, you know what? So that starting scene is the space cannon thingy being destroyed. Yes, that starting scene is the launch of the probe and the destruction of the orbital cannon. But see, there we go. That is an interesting thing. It can be launched. It apparently the launch of the probe destroyed it. But they have launched over 9 million probes. So it appears that they are using the loop. That my current interpretation, which I probably will be corrected on later when I look into it, is that they're essentially using the loop to launch the probe over and over again to find it. So, yeah, but I guess we'll find that out in the future, hopefully. The community is pretty good about spoilers, but yeah, best to be careful. Yes. So I will not be looking up. I dodged the bullet. I'll not look up anything else until after I am outside of spoiler territory. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I'm going to call this there, and I'm going to jump over to Squeakross. Anyone who doesn't feel like hanging around for Squeakross is, of course, not obliged to. And yes, thank you for... Actually, turn that down a bit more than I intended to then. And yeah, thank you for coming along. I hope you had a good time. But yes, let's go and try a few Squeakross puzzles. There we go. Once outside of spoiler territory, I could share so many fun Easter eggs and bonus endings. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. Gonna head out. Thanks for streaming. You are very welcome. Thank you for coming along. And yeah, I hope you had a good time. And I will be back on this Not this. I will be back on Outer Wilds next Tuesday. So, yeah, if you feel like coming along again then, you will be very welcome. I will catch you later. That's not the one I meant it to be. Right, let's go back here and... Well, it's all 15/20s, so... Let's get a few of these in. Right, 10. Well, that's those, which will give us 3, 1, 1, 1, 1. Yeah, okay. 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3. Give us those. Ah, but we have got 2 and 7. That'll give us those. Oh, that'll give us those. Great. 2, 1, 2, 3, 2. So yeah, that. Yeah, there are so many theories floating around in my head about what's going on there now. 1 and 1 again. Bollocks. Well, we can get a 2. That's got to be part of the 9, so we can get all of thems. That's our 3, 2, 3, 5. Get that. 12, 1, 2. Ah, there we go. 12, 1, 2. Good. We will get a good amount from that. 10. Rule that out and gives us those. There we go. That gives us some. 8, 2. Oh. That's all it gave us. Right, rule that out. And 5, 8. Gap. Fuck, we get that. Great. Okay. So, 4 there. 1, 2. Well, we got that 10 though, so there's our 9. Sorry, voice crack there. Might be finally reaching puberty. 6, we can get those. Well, that's a 1, 1. Let's see. 1, 3, 2, 1. Get that. 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. But if that was 3, then we'd have 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, so that has to be one of the ones. Because, we got 3. If that was the 3, even then it would be 3. 1, 1, 1, 1. No, it would fit. Bollocks. Okay, that would fit if that was the 3, so... Bugger. Yep. Right, we can rule that one out because it's a 7, and that gives us 7, which gives us 3 and 2. Right, that. No, again, as far as that could be the 8 and 5. So we don't know. But we know that's part of the 8. So that could be the 5, and that could be the 8. Bugger. That's got to be a 3 and part of a 3. We can know that. That finishes 2. So there we go, yeah. We got 5, which means 8. There we go. Which also then gives us 5. 1, 4. We'll be able to get that one and rule out that one. And that could be 2 and then 3 and then a 1 in any of those, so we don't know. But that's got to be a 3, which means that's got to be a other 3. Then 1 and 1 will only fit like that. That's got to be the 1 from that. There we go. So there. Now we can rule out all of those. That's got to be part of the 3, so we can rule out all of those. Rule out that from the 3 and the 4. We can get that in the 7 now. So yeah, 2 and 7, so we can get... What? No, hang on, right. 2 and 7. 2, 7. We've got 1, 2, 3... That's because that's only 6. What? Why do we... I was counting the blank space. Why was I counting the blank space? I'm an idiot. We can get that on the 2. Got the IQ of moss. Right, that rules out for the 2, which means we've got our 7. That's our 1. There's the 2. So we go 1, 2, 2, 3, and get nothing on it. Well, we can get that for the 2. 2, 4. Well, yeah, we'll get that. 3, 2. We'll get that one. No, no. Dodge. Being a moron. Well, we got that for our 5. So now if we go 3... yeah, there we go. 3, 1, 1, 1. It wouldn't work. That's got to be one of the 1s. That's got to be part of the 3. We can know that now. That's got to be a 2, which means that's got to be the 3, which gives us that 2. 2 rules out that. 3 rules out that. So we got 2, 2. Give us those. What? Oh, yeah, because that's... I just hadn't... Idiot. Idiota. Right, 4 rules out that one. And we got 4, 1, 2... Well, we got that 3. We can get that on the 2. That's got to be a 2, so we can rule out that one. And we go 2, 3. Will now give us that. That's got to be the 2, because we couldn't fit a 2 in there, so rule that out. Then 4 and 1, we'll get that. It's just a 3 left in that after the 2, so we can rule out all of those. That's our 4. There's only a 2 left, which will only fit there. If that were part of it, that would make it a 4, and it's not. We couldn't fit a 2 in there, so that's got to be a 2. That's got to be the 1. Then we can go 2, 3, 2. Will only fit like that. There we go. That could still be 1 and 2. Yeah, there we go. Rule that out. And give that a 2. It's got to be 3, 1, 1. Well, even if that's a 3, 1 will only fit in those 2, so that's got to be 1. So there we go. 1, 2, 2, and a 3 in there. Good, good. Okay, well, that's part of the 3, so... There we go. There's our 2. That's part of the 3. That's the 1. So we completed that. 3 is that one, so yeah, there we go. These are all 1s. Part of the 3, part of the 2. Part of the 3, part of the 2, part of the 3, part of the 2. Sorry. I watched Pirates of the Caribbean semi-recently. There we go, 2. That'll be 2 there. And 2 rules out those. There we go. Can rule out... what? Oh, there's a 1. In fact, yeah, that will only now fit 12, 1, and 2 in there. I missed the... There was a 1. I'm getting really bad at, reading any of this.
Right, there we go. 2 in there. That's a 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, that don't go above 2, so there. And that could be 1, 2, 1, 2, so I can't be certain yet. 3 gives us that. Part of the 4, rule out those. Start with 4, rules out that. But then it's got to be 1 and 2. That gives us that and that on the 3. Rules out those. Gives us that for the 1 and then 3. 1 and 6s. That's 2. That finishes with 2, so there we go. That's that 6. That's that one done. There's 2s, 1, and there's a 1 in one of those. That. There we go. That's got to be the beginning 2. That's the 1. There we go. Then we've got 8. There's a 1 in one of those. That's 3 and 3 there. Gives us 4. Gives us 2. Got that 3. That gives us that on the 4. There's only 1 left in there. Nope. Yep, only room for the 1 in there is that one. Gives us that 2. 1 in there completes that. 4 there. Completes that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 3. There we go. Right, so I'll see if I can squeeze in one more after this, and then call it. But yeah, so there will be a Outer World stream added tomorrow, I think, to just see if I can get a push in on the towards the ending. You never know, I might make it. There we go, that'll only fit like that. And that could be 2, 1, 1. I don't know yet. That, however, only has 1s. That has 1s. And there we go, that rules that out. So we've got one of the 1s. That's only got 10s. So we can get that, rule out that. 9 gives us that. In fact, there we go. 2 and 9. We also get that one. Can't get any of the edges yet, but fine. That at least has to be a 1, we know. 4, 1, 6. Well, that'll get us that and that. 5, 5, 2, 5, 5, 2. Ooh, that'll get us all of those. 5, 1, 1, 2, 4. 5, 1, 1, 2, 4. We get that. And that. But that means that's part of the 5. But if it's that way, it could be 5, 1. That could be 5, 1. No, okay, so that's got to be a 1. That's got to be the 4, so we can rule out all of those. 1. We can rule out those. That's obviously part of the 8, so we can get those on it. That's 1, part of the 9. That's the 4, we can rule out those. That could be the 4 there, so we don't know yet. Right, that could be 3 and 1, or it could be 3 with a 1 down there and 6 there. We don't know.
That's right. That's got to be 5 and 3 then, so we can rule out that and those. Apparently we can rule out more, but I'm not sure. Right, that's got to be the 5 in there then. Yep, again, that's got to be either the 3 or it could be the 6. Yeah, we'll also get that one on the 5 and the 3. Great. One, 3. Right, okay, so what we can know is that that has to be the 6. We've got 1, 1, 2, 2. I've got all of those. That's got to be the 2s. That's 2 there, gives us 2 there. That's our 8. Which, rule that out, gives us another couple on the 10. That's got to be 4. There's the 6. That could be 7 and 2. Bugger. That's got to be 3, and there's one in there somewhere. Right. 9, complete that. 5, complete. Get that. 6 and 3. Well, that's, if that's the one, that's the 3, and 6, 6. Also 3, 3. There we go. Now that's got to be a 1. 10, we can get another one on. That's got to be our 4, which gives us the 1, which gives us 1, and part of a 2. That has to be our 5. Wow, that completed a nice lot. 6. Okay, there we go. It's starting to cascade. A little bit at least. That's got to be a 1. But you can't fit 2 more 1s in there, so that's got to be a 1. There we go. That's all we can know for certain. 3 and 1. 3 and 1. 5 and 5. Completes that. That's got to be a 1. Which gives us another one on the 4. Right, now that's got to be a 4. So but even if it's that way, then that would be there. So we know that the 2 has to at least be that one. Because if it's that, if the 4 is there, then the 2 will be there and there. If the 4 is there, the 2 could be either of those. So we at least know that that is the 2. Which means that that's going to be that 2, so we can rule out that one. Which rules out that one for the 5, and we've also got 5. That gives us 3 and 4. 1, 1, 1. There's 1, 1, 1. That has to be one of the ones. We know that. 1, 3, 2. See, that thing that could be 1, 2, 1, 1, and then another one in there somewhere. But there we go. Nope, nope. Weird. Right, 1 and that one. That's our 4, so that's our 2. There's the 3 for that one. Which means 2, 1, 1. Rule out those. Which, there we go. Those are 2, 2, so that's a 1. That's a 2. Can get another one on that 5. That's that 2. If there's only a 2 and a 1 left, that's got to be 1. That's got to be 2. There we go. 4. gives us those rules out that. 5 gives us that. Only a 7 left, so that's got to be that. 2, we can rule out that and that. 1, well, there you go. 2, rule out that and that. 2, rule out that and those. 3 left, that could only be there. 2, that's got to be that one. Rule out that. There's 3. We can rule out those and that. Sorry, throat's going a bit dry. There we go. 2, 2 as well. That could be 2 and 5. We don't know. But it couldn't be that. 2 rules out that. Those, so it's got to be that. 1, 2. That completes that. That gives us 1 there. Gives us that 5. Gives us 3. 2, 2, 4 in there somewhere. That's a 1. Gives us 5 and 2, 1, 4. There we go. But those will be the only 2 I do tonight because it's now nearly 11:30 and I'm going to call it there. But there we go. Right, back to the home. No cheese mail. Maybe next time. Fingers crossed. But I'm still enjoying doing these, so I'm happy to just knock out a couple of puzzles at the end of the stream. Guess that's it then. Yes, that appears to be it. But yeah, so I will, all being well, be back tomorrow. Though, not holding my breath. Nah. Oh, so hopefully you can get some. Oh, so yeah, hopefully you can get some in the Outer Worlds 2 stream tomorrow. Yeah. I'm hopeful. But yeah, I'm not expecting to finish it tomorrow. And even if I had one Thursday, I'm not really expecting to finish it this week. So it looks like I'm going to have to use up some more of my reward points on another month of Ultimate. But, oh well, remind me, there is a Friday stream after all now. Yes, there will be one on Friday. Which I haven't tossed the coin yet. Might be a little bit more engineer. See if I can fumble a few more solutions. Maybe just going for an A this time. Accept an A. Don't need to get the A+ on everything. Just accept an A. A is good. And then after that, Banjo-Kazooie is probably the way it'll go, but I don't know for certain yet. But yeah, there we go. So right, that was more Outer Wilds, and we are just really getting on with it now, aren't we? And I have to say, not to toot my own horn, but I think you got a bit of a treat today with that jump scare. Oh, big hairy bollocks! That affected me. That actually rendered me non-verbal for a moment. That just shocked me, panicked me to silence. It panicked all of my words away. But yeah, right, well, I am going to leave it there now, though. So, well, good night, every people. I do hope you've had a good time, because I very much enjoyed the Outer Wilds today. Even anglerfish jump scare included. And I'm looking forward to finding out more of the story next week. Now we know the coordinates of the Eye of the Universe. Just got to figure out how the bloody hell to get there now. Also, I never did check out the Quantum Moon again. We'll have to do that next time. I have to see if that was like a weird transporty thing, because I ended up on Giant's Deep when I tried to land on the moon, and I am certain I didn't miss the moon. But yeah, right, well, anyway, yes. That's to find out next week. So, yeah, well, anyone who wants to come back tomorrow is welcome to, for some more Outer Worlds 2. And, yeah, possibly more on Thursday. Don't know yet. and then back to something on Friday. Be seeing you, bud, Kev. Now, yeah, you too. The equivalent of a Zelda run where you find out the path to the, well, maybe not the final dungeon, but a key one for progress anyway. Yes. As we always say, indeed. Well, as I always say, until next time, everybody be careful, be safe, and illegis my non-carborundum. Bye-bye.